People always feel that when you have someone abroad that are doing 100% fine, they don't pass through any stress, they're making a lot of money, and everything is just so easy, so sweet, and so enjoyable. Why do we have this mindset?
Welcome to Vic's View.
So right now, I'm going to show you an analysis so that you can see how a typical person who is in abroad, let me see, for example, UK, uh, pass through in terms of hustling and what they do every day. So I want you to see this analysis and be able to tell if this person even have a life, if this person even living a life at all. If what you think, maybe you see pictures online where somebody wears something very nice, go to the club and all those things. These are not always like that. There are people who actually work more. They work day and night just to try to keep up with bills and daily activities. So all I want you to do right now, just listen to this analysis and you see how a typical person, an immigrant who comes to a country who is trying to make a living, pass through before they get stability in life. Now, if you look at this guy right here, so if you look at his routine, this is a warehouse. He works in a warehouse, and this guy works 5 days in the warehouse. So now he starts his duty around 8. So 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. and this is exactly 10 hours. This is a 10-hour shift. And when you say warehouse, you just think that okay, maybe a warehouse is just like an easy job where you just go there and maybe you carry papers and check what's there. Well, if I tell you that warehouse has to do with different things, so you can see we have boxes, and warehouse differs from one warehouse because there are different duties depending on what the kind of activity they carry on. So a warehouse can deal on sorting out clothes, can be on electronics and everything. So they all differ. So you can see here, you can see you have different sections here and different cabinets. So what you do, you can see this guy here. You can see him carrying all these boxes manually and uses this pump truck to carry the pallets. So the work is very physical. Okay, very physical. You can see different warehouse operatives. You can see them scanning boxes and everything. So this is exactly what you do for 10 hours. And trust me, in the warehouse, you don't sit down, you stand all through. So imagine how that thing is going to look like. So this guy goes to work every day for 5 days, for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like this. You understand? And he works every night. So after undergoing this hectic job, what happens? When he gets home, he sleep all day. So he won't have time to catch up with friends, to chat. Maybe he can chat for 2, 3 hours. And you know that other factors that can affect him? One, family. Just imagine him having a baby who cries all through the day. What do you think he's going to do? He can look after the child. And most times, his wife may go out to work. And in this situation, he has to look after the child and make sure the child sleep before he can sleep. So which means there's a possibility that throughout the day, he may be opportune to sleep just 2 to 3 hours. And after that, he will go back to work again and work overnight again. So this is routine. And in some situation, because of bills and everything, he may also have a part-time job which he work 2 days. So just imagine he works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then Saturday, Sunday. He may just decide to take up for another job, which is another warehouse job, and work 2 days. You know? So and now you may just think that why is he working like this? At least those 5 days should be enough. Trust me, there are a lot of expenses and bills he have to take care of. And now if you look at this, he drives to work, and if you check the list of bills here, you can see the first one, he has to pay house rent, then he has to pay council tax, which is expensive. He has to pay for gas, he has to pay for car insurance, he has to pay for water bill, he has to pay for feeding, foil, and clothing. You understand? Now I didn't mention party because if you notice he has no life. You understand? You don't have any time for partying because you go to work every day. And trust me, this is the daily routine and constant routine that most people undergo here in abroad. So you may just think that okay, everything is just quite rosy and everything easy. Now if you look at it on Sunday, he doesn't even have time to even go to church because he works on Sunday. You understand? So most people have a full-time job and also have a part-time job so that they can meet up with the daily demand and the daily needs. So now with that analysis, are you going to say this person is living a life? You can see the person work almost, in fact, the person work all through the week. All through the week, you don't have any free day. You understand? And you just think that, okay, this person is enjoying himself, everything is just nice. The time you're sleeping, someone is working, and the time you are working, someone is sleeping. You know, so there's no time to, okay, let me chat with friends, okay, let me keep up with people. The best thing you need to do is to try your best to make sure that you check on this person. Most of the time we say that, okay, this person is very stingy, all the money that I make it, this person is paying bills, this person have responsibility, he has family to take care of. You understand? He has family back home to take care of. You understand? So family members, you give them money, you say, okay, please send me money. Then you send the person 20, let me say, for example, I send you £20. You're gonna check the conversion rate to say, this money is very small. Now, how you send me £20? You don't have money. Do you know what this person is passing through? You know, you can't tell what this person is passing through. So this is one of the things you need to understand. You know, when somebody give you money from abroad, appreciate it. Appreciate that money, because you don't know what the person passed through to get that money. Everybody here is working very hard. If you don't work very hard, you're going to stay in the street, because this is not a place whereby if you don't have, you can just run to your father's house, or you go to your in-laws house, or you go to your village. There's nothing like that here. If you don't have money, you are broke. And one fact about abroad is that if you don't have money, you hardly see someone that's going to borrow the money. Someone can have money and say, please, can you help me with £5, with £10, but I don't have. You understand? This is how it is. Here is the jungle. So I want you to understand. Okay, now, in terms of relation, okay, I want you to see this environment. Look at how this environment look like, and see how it looks. People are always busy. You see houses around, you hardly see people around. Understand? So I want you to look at this environment and see if this place look like how Africa look like when people normally comes out and have a chat and everything. Look at this environment and see how it looks like. So you can see that everybody is quite busy. You don't see everybody around. So if you're somebody who is just idle, you sit at home, you feel you'll be depressed, because why? There's nobody who you go to. And let me, are you at home? Okay, I'm coming. Let me come and meet you. Catch up and everything. The friend you even have, you can call the friend. Your friend will be sleeping because you're coming from work, and that friend will swear for you that, why are you calling me? And when the person wake up from sleep, nobody cannot sleep again. So these are the kind of things that happens. So appreciate people who are out there. Anybody who have time, who are abroad, that have time to speak to you, appreciate that person. If the person gives you something, hey, take this. You understand? Appreciate it, because you don't know you don't know the stress and everything that person passed through. All right. So this is it. So just keep watching my video. Just the comment section. Just write what you think and what you feel about the video. And if you have anything to say, just write in the comment section. And please subscribe to my channel. And trust me, I may end up saying something that may just be so helpful for you. So just keep following my channel. And those people who are my subscribers, thank you very much for watching my videos and for following my channel. All right. So I'm going to see you next time. And before that, please pray for anybody who you have abroad. All right. Because it's not actually easy to go into a new country, to try to establish yourself in the country and try to keep up. All right. Pray for them and try to make sure that you're always trying to get in touch with them. All right. Because you don't know what's happening right there. You don't know how the person is trying to cope. The person may be squatting with somebody, maybe staying in the street. You cannot actually tell. All right. So it's not all about give me money, I want money, I want money for this, I want for that, understand? That's not what you're supposed to be. All right. So don't just try to keep up with those other people. Pray for them and make sure they're all right. All right. Peace out. See you next time.